Good afternoon. My name's John Boumphrey, and as Julian said, I'm the country manager for Amazon in the UK. It is a real honor to be standing in front of this audience this afternoon. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to reflect on the journey that Amazon has been on in the UK over the past 25 years, and then reflect on what I think is the most exciting technology transformation in a generation. And finally, I will share some thoughts on the opportunity and responsibility that I believe business has to be a force for good in wider society. Amazon started in the UK as a bookseller back in 1998. Since then, a few things have changed. We've expanded to some more categories, we've opened a marketplace, and we now have more than 100,000 UK small and medium-sized businesses who sell on Amazon.co.uk and reach customers all around the world. We've got a wide footprint with more than 100 operational sites up and down the country, and we employ more than 75,000 people in the UK in a diverse range of roles from all types of backgrounds. As an example, more than half the people that we employ in our operations teams were previously unemployed or came to us straight from education. We also have world-class scientists and software engineers who work in one of our 4 global development centers in the UK. Amazon is also a major player in the creative industries, and our business here spans things like Kindle Direct Publishing, Prime Video, advertising, Audible, fashion, Amazon Music, Amazon Games, IMDb, and more. In the last 5 years, we have doubled our investment in the UK's creative sectors and created more than 16,000 jobs. Amazon.co.uk is now the 3rd largest store on Amazon globally, and we've invested more than £56 billion in the UK since 2010. I'm enormously proud of the opportunities that we've created across multiple sectors of the economy in the last 25 years, and I'm looking forward to the next 25 years and beyond. Now, as I think to the future, if there was one area that I'm sure this audience knows already that I would highlight as a particularly exciting opportunity, it would, of course, be generative AI. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that this is the most transformational technology since the advent of the internet. At Amazon, we've been using AI and machine learning for the past 25 years. For example, if any of you are Amazon customers, I assume a couple of you may be, you may recall seeing a message which says, customers who bought X also bought Y. Well, that was one of the first examples of machine learning for product recommendations, and it was actually developed up in Edinburgh at our development center there many years ago. But of course, it's generative AI that has really exploded into the collective consciousness with the launch of ChatGPT just over 18 months ago. Every single team at Amazon is thinking about how generative AI can help improve the customer experience, the seller experience, the audience experience, or indeed the employee experience. Now, a lot of the public focus has been on generative AI applications. But if I zoom out a bit, at Amazon, we're working at every layer of the technology stack. For example, at the bottom layer, we're building our own custom chips called Trainium and Inferentia, which are specifically designed to handle generative AI workloads. At the middle layer, we have the foundation models. We're both developing our own large language models, like Amazon Titan, and we also have a service through AWS called Bedrock, which allows businesses and developers to use different models from leading players, including Amazon, but also Anthropic, Meta, and Stability AI. And then at the top layer of the stack, we have applications such as Code Whisperer, which BT has used to help automate about 12% of the time-consuming coding tasks that they were previously doing. Now, many businesses in this room are customers of AWS, and we're working with you on generative AI applications. Just to take one example, Thomson Reuters is developing something called Open Arena, which will help its employees use AI safely when developing tools for customers in the legal, tax, and media industries. So having looked at the journey that Amazon has been on over the past 25 years and talked about the potential, the incredible potential of generative AI, I now want to talk about business as a force for good. I don't believe it is enough for a business to just deliver for its customers, to deliver for its sellers, or to deliver for its employees. They are all important, of course, but that is not the only function of a business, particularly a large employer. And as I've already mentioned, Amazon has more than 75,000 employees up and down the country. I believe that as a business with a significant presence right across the UK, at Amazon, we have both a responsibility and an opportunity to use our success, our scale and resources to make a positive difference in our local communities. I'd love to talk you through one example that we've been working on that some people in this room will be familiar with already. And as a spoiler alert, whether you are familiar with it or not, we'd love to get your help. Almost 3 years ago, I received an email from former Prime Minister Gordon Brown which said, "I have a problem and I think you can help." Gordon has for many years been very connected to the charity sector in Fife where he's based. He knew that we had a return centre at Amazon just up the road, and he was interested in exploring opportunities to work together. What we came up with after that initial meeting almost 3 years ago was a pretty innovative model, something we call a multi-bank. We would take surplus products from Amazon and from other businesses, and we would distribute those essential items to families in need via a network of charities, community organisations, schools, healthcare, and social workers. To enable that, Gordon found a local warehouse, which we then had Amazon colleagues refit and staff, so that it could become a click and collect centre for donated items. Each week, we'd publish a list of available products, and every time a charity or a social worker or a teacher needed to help a family in need, they could just order what they wanted and then come and pick it up. For example, a victim of domestic abuse in Fife needed to be rehoused with her young family at very short notice and arrived at a completely empty flat. Using the multi-bank, her social worker was able to get the family mattresses, bedding, plates, cutlery, clothes, nappies, toys, soap, hygiene products, whatever the family needed, completely free of charge. We started back in 2022 with an ambition to help 13,000 families in Fife. But by the end of the year, we'd managed to help over 50,000. Last year, we launched another multi-bank in Wigan, and by the end of 2023, we'd helped over 200,000 families. So far this year, we've launched a third multi-bank in Swansea, and by the end of 2024, we're hoping to have launched in 3 other cities and to have helped more than 500,000 families. We know that the model is working. For every £1 invested in multi-banks, we've seen a social return on investment of over £5, which is pretty outstanding. But from day one, this has not just been about Amazon. From the outset, our goal has been to help as many families in need as possible. And to do this, we've needed to create a coalition of compassion. We've had some brilliant support from lots of companies, including local businesses, national brands like Unilever, major retailers like Morrison's, as well as some businesses represented here today, including Aqua, Sky, the Financial Times, and others. But we still need more help. And that's where I'd love to think this audience could come in. If you're interested in learning more, I'm going to make a pitch for the excellent recently published Enders Analysis report on multi-banks. And if you'd like to get involved, whether that's by donating products or advertising space, raising money, or by connecting us to others in your network, I would love to get in touch. My contact details will be up on the screen at the end, so please do get in touch. I know that together we can make a massive difference in the lives of people who need it the most. I'm enormously grateful for the support we've had from all of our partners, but not least from Claire Enders, who's been a tireless champion and supporter of multi-banks from day one, as well as from the charity leaders who face into the challenges and find solutions for families experiencing poverty every day. And of course, I'm enormously grateful as well to Gordon Brown, who's not here, but who's been the inspirational visionary behind the whole project. To close then, I'm immensely proud of what we as Amazon have delivered in the UK for the past 25 years. I'm excited about a future in which generative AI will play a key role, and I look forward to what we can collectively achieve for families in need right across the UK. Thank you.